Now we're gonna run back.
Okay.
Music. Do y'all be understanding our music when they be playing them?
Look, let me tell you something. When it comes to Androcker music, it sounds so good. Like I be vibing, but I cannot repeat it to nobody.
Yeah.
I cannot understand. Like it be fast, Danya. Like I literally be listening to it. I'm like, oh, this sounds good. Like I be putting pieces together, but I could not repeat the song to another person.
Yeah.
I don't know. The type of rock music I like is like the older ones. You know, back in the day, they used to make some amazing music, and like they're all on YouTube.
Yeah.
I go back like like the
I'm my
Beyonce. I'm telling you, I just go back sometimes, and the rapping, like the guys back in the day, they were
shout out to our artists, man.
What is it? What patch?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Guliato Bang Boy. Now tuned with Edition Podcast, man. The first episode of the year, first episode of new content. I got some special guests in the building. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Hey, little thing though. I told them to come at 5. They came here at 6. Their time is messed up. They need a little help, okay? Don't look at me. Look at the camera when you talk to these people and tell them why you're late and who you are. Let's go.
So which camera am I looking at? Any of them?
Any
this one?
yeah,
okay. Yeah. So my name is Aboli and otherwise known as a Bang or a Bung, and I am the president of Anua Youth Association.
Yeah.
Tell them why you're late.
My driver.
All right, my name is Peter Obeng. Or Peter, that's how people know me. I'm the vice president of the Anua Youth Association.
Okay, awesome. Check this out though. Who was driving? Okay, cool. No worries.
But you know, he came from Rochester to Shopee.
Oh, you from Rochester?
Think about it.
Yeah,
I just finished an 8-hour shift straight to an hour and 30-minute drive and then 45-minute here. Oh my
It was a bit of a hike, you know. Like, so you gotta give it some
I thought
grace.
you lived in the city. That's my fault.
Nah,
Unfortunately, okay, that just saved y'all because I was gonna charge y'all like $20 per minute you're late.
That's insane.
It's gonna go back up.
We're the guests. Like that's not very,
guest worthy. Okay.
Hospitality vibes, you know.
All right, so. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it, by the way. You know, I know it takes a lot to take time out your day to come to interview. You're like, what the heck is he going to ask us? What are we here for? But I appreciate you guys coming through. So to get this started, you know, I want to learn a little bit of you guys' background, right? Give us a little background, what you're doing right now, maybe school, where you're from, and things like that. So people get to know who you are when we start.
Yeah. Want me to start? Or?
Yeah, it's up to you guys. How are you going to go?
Okay. So basically, I am 22 years old. I'm a Scorpio. Shout out to them. And then, obviously, I'm a Nyak. I go to school at Normandale Community College in Bloomington, and I'm a communications major.
Okay.
All right. My name is Peter. I always say my name. Yeah. But I'm 19 years old. I was born in Kenya. The dap on it. So I came to the U.S. in 2016. So I'm very fresh, you know. Right now I'm studying at RCTC. I'm studying exercise and rehabilitation sciences. I want to get into medicine in the future. And yeah, that's a little bit about me.
That's awesome. I got a couple people that you should work on because I be crossing them up. You know what I'm saying? So we got to.
We were at your basketball game. I don't know about that.
I was injured. I was injured. But AYA, right? Anua Youth Association. I feel like this year or like the prior year was the first time, at least from my eyes, that is being brought back up, right? What made you guys want to join it, and what made you guys want to be actually like active and become, you know, president and VP, you know, get involved in the community and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was just like, I grew up in the era when, you know, the youth association was first started, and being a little kid, be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till I'm older, go to the events, go to the basketball tournaments, because my parents used to say no. Yeah. They're like, oh, it's for, you know, the older kids, and they're like, you guys can go to the youth conference afterwards. So I would see everything from like a little kid's point of view. And so I was like, when I was older, there was like less spaces for Anua people, and everybody was kind of like pushing more towards like loving your nationality. Yeah. And so I was like, oh, like I still love being Anua, you know, like let me go ahead and try this and give it a shot, because it's like I'm waiting for somebody else to do it. And I was like, I might as well just go for it myself, you know? Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
I feel like she put it pretty well, actually. Like for me as well, when I moved here from San Diego, I was seeing a lot of what was going on during the youth conferences and things like that. I was very young at the time, and I was like, I can't wait to be able to be a part of that. You know, I saw the games going on, all these speakers, all this, and when COVID happened, the youth conference or everything stopped, and everybody just, you know, we're very spread apart here in Minnesota. I know it might seem like we're very close, but we're very spread apart. And it's with everything going on, it's so hard to come together. And so when I saw the opportunity, you know, I went for it. You know, I thought it was a good experience to bring all the youth together and just be able to participate in it. And it was like a kind of a dream, but an opportunity at the same time.
No, that's awesome because like you said, back in the day, it used to be in Mankato, you know, we used to have big basketball tournament. Everyone's coming from everywhere. It used to be pretty big. And then out of nowhere, I think as we just got older, things just died down, right? And it was kind of sad. So I really shout out to you guys for, you know, reviving it and bringing us back together, bringing that spirit, you know, which is awesome, you know, doing the youth conference, the last one, you know, where we recorded too. So, and I just I'm thinking it's going to keep getting bigger and better every time. You know?
That's the plan. That's the plan.
We're going to keep learning from things and go off of that. Now, let's talk about youth conference, right? When's the next one? What's going on? What's the plan? And what's up, man?
So the next youth conference, the dates that we have right now are July 19th and 20th. So it's going to be a 2-day thing like last year.
Okay. That's awesome.
The first day, like last year, the first day is going to be an indoor type of thing where we have it, where we're still in the planning process right now. But it's like going to be an indoor kind of thing that we had last year. And then the second day will be an outdoor. We're still in the planning process right now, but I'm telling you, this is going to be our biggest one yet.
Exactly. It's the 10-year anniversary of the Youth Association. So like, we're going to bring that energy, you know?
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And we're going to be there filming it. So we're definitely going to be there. I'm very excited for it. And like I always told you guys, you know, if you guys need any assistance, you know, with anything, I love what you guys did with the last one, having a panel. That was awesome. You know, learning from, I didn't know there's some of us in banking or, you know, mental health space. Like, hey, let go of my debt for me. You know, I probably hit them up. So, no, that's dope. And if you guys need help with that, I'm here for that. Now, being in an organization, you know, there's pros and cons of everything, right? In your position, though, thus far, where do you see where there's room for improvement, and where do you see you guys as, you know, where your strengths are at right now for that?
So I think for me, the cons are like we don't have enough resources, you know. We have the big community that kind of who's been very helpful helpful to the organization, but as a community as a whole, we don't have enough resources like other communities do, and so this has stopped us from kind of doing like bigger things, you know, and we're hoping that in the near future, you know, we're able to like go into other places as well to be able to get these resources, you know, grants, things like that. So that's one of our goals, you know, to be able to like get resources from outside, you know, from not just in the community. And that's and the pro that I have personally is the team. Like these are just like-minded individuals who all wanted like betterment of the community. And so I love it when I see like everybody's just throwing in ideas. And from that, like something like the youth conference from last year comes together where we had like day 2 in Rochester, we had hundreds of people. Day 1, we had hundreds of people as well. But it's just, and we had these speakers, you know. One thing that it's a misconception, we have so many talent within our community, like people in so many different places that we don't even know about because we don't talk about it much. Like nobody's just going around telling, oh, I made it here. But we have so many people in so many different places, and it was so cool to see at last year's event. So
absolutely. There's a lot of talent that, like you said, we didn't know. That's why I wanted to start this too, so that we can bring in those people. You know, I just found out we have a boxing guy. They got that box.
I'm telling you, like,
there's a kid in Gumbella that draws pictures really well, and I'm like, yo, that is crazy. Now I just want to bring it on the platform. So from your perspective, what do you see?
I mean, I think the biggest pro has just like, somebody literally said that AYA made it cool to be on rock again. And so that was a very interesting thing for me. And I feel like that's a pro because it's just like, again, like I said earlier, nationality has been on top like these last few years. And so rebuilding like the community you're exactly from, you know, you're sharing a language with them specifically, has been really cool to like witness. And just like getting to the younger kids. And you know, Peter also dances, like he does the Anuak cultural dance. And like for there to be an actual group that's doing that now, like I don't know, it's just like 2024, like people of the year were Anuaks, in my opinion, you know? But like the cons, I would say that, I don't know, just because we are in a rebuilding stage right now, there's so many difficulties with that. And I feel like a lot of times it does show that people are like, oh, well, this person's doing this event, so I don't want to show up to that. Or, oh, why did they do it exactly that way? Like, they're not doing it the correct way. This is not our culture, yada, yada, yada. And so there's just a lot of criticism, I would say. But that's what rebuilding is, you know? You're going to hear bad things, you're going to hear good things. But at the end of the day, like, it's our community. So we're working towards something at the end of the day.
Absolutely. You got to build, as my dad told me once, you know, like, build your house first, you know, and then you can go help others. You know, but, so you got to be, you know, sound first in yourself. So absolutely. And there will always be criticism no matter what you do. Whether you're doing good or bad. Oh, I just beat my PR. What? You can go faster? What? I made 10,000 to 10,000. That's only 10. Why didn't you make 30? Like, what?
There's somebody else doing it. Somebody's always going to say something.
You always get that. So that's what you should have in mind. Like, you just notice that someone is always going to say something, whether you're doing good or bad. Just keep going straight, you know, on your mission. So, so going off of that, you know, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Guliato Bang Boy. You're now tuned with Edition Podcast, and this episode today is brought to you by W Trade Furniture, the premier spot to get all your furniture needs. It is locally owned and operated. They sell over 3,000 furniture, up to 50% less than the big box stores. Stop spending all your money at the big box stores, ladies and gentlemen. They do free local delivery, easy finance options. You do not have to pay all at once. Look, I make monthly payments on my stuff. Let's go. And another cool feature that they got, you can trade in your old furniture. If it's in nice condition, they'll give you a little, you know, percentage off your new stuff that you buy from them. And I got something for you guys. Use code ADDITION to get 5% off your purchase. Hey, you get a lot of things. That's going to add up quick to a couple $100. That money you saving, you take out your girl out to eat, your man out to dinner, the kids some McDonald's, you know, anything like that. Make sure you guys check them out. W Trade Furniture is Guliato Bang Boy, and we out of here. Would like to learn how to dance, so you're going to teach me? Like, I be playing the videos here. I started off doing it with my right foot. I didn't know you're not supposed to lead with your right foot.
No, like, trust me, even I myself, I think I started in 2023. I did not know anything about it. I just jumped in there. And it was just a love of the culture. Woodfat has been, like, one of the greatest things I've done in my time of being here. And it's just, like, it's a love for the culture, you know. It's so cool to see all this. We were able to perform at schools, like, and then these kids are like, oh, that's so cool. Like, these little kids come up to you, oh, that's so cool what you're wearing, the clothes you're wearing, and like the yelling on it. It's like, it's been. But if you want to do it, we have like opportunity. You can come practice with us. We have practices. We're planning like to have like camps and things like that for little kids as well. But for right now, everybody's welcome. Like, if you want to practice, and also the adults out there, you know, if you want to come and show us how to do it right, you know, come show us.
And, some bass in his voice on that,
listen, you know, we hear a lot of criticism. I'm telling you, you guys are not doing it right. You guys are not doing this right. You shouldn't be doing it this way. If you want to show us, we're very open-minded kids. Like, if you want to show us, come show us. We'll listen. We'll try to do it that way as well. Like, you know, there's so many different forms of this dance from different areas. So, if we do it, like, if you want to show us a different way to do it, like, we haven't made it there yet, but we would like to. And we're very mindful, and we want to learn, you know.
I'm gonna shoot a short, like, funny. I want to shoot like a little 5-minute short film on dancing. You know, like I already have it on my mind. Like, I'm gonna be doing it all wrong and stuff, and then somebody's the one who doing it. Like, yo, what are you doing?
Don't leak your idea yet.
No, it's too late. It's out there.
What?
Don't edit this out. Keep it on there. You're stealing my idea. I'm coming to kick your ass. Nah, but go. What is your favorite in our culture, right? What is your favorite Anuak food? Everyone always don't say the traditional, because I see it on TikTok. People are like, why do all these people always say Kungamaru all the time? You know, it's like, do they know anything else? Like, what's that? Or maybe give us some other food, Anuak food that we eat that y'all like.
So I feel like a lot of people are gonna come for me for this, but like when I was younger, I didn't really eat New food. I was very picky when I was a kid, like, and I'd be like, oh, I don't want to eat this, I don't want to eat that, I don't want to eat this, I don't want to eat that. But as I grew up and everything, you know, experimenting with different foods, now I'm starting to like New food. But like, I don't know, like quinoa is cool. But like I eat it like when I'm feeling sick, you know, like my mom will make like chicken soup with it, and it's delicious, you know, like that's my favorite. But like japanata and
okay, let's not push it.
Like it's okay. It's okay. I wouldn't eat it every day, you know. I wouldn't eat it every day. Umaru's cool though. Rapu is great. I love rapu. There's different types of umaru. Rapu is great, but like quinoa's decent. You know, I like me some udana. I can't lie. I like me some udana. But when I went to Gambela, and I went to my hood, you know, Itang. When I went over there, I had kun and real, like fish. And that was decent. I liked it a lot. And that's like our food, you know? So like that was real, you know, caught fresh fish, you know, like
caught it out the river.
Exactly. So that was really good. So I'm gonna say that just to, you know, keep it on your
What you got, Peter? What you eating now, man?
I don't know. Tell me I've been metal. But my favorite personally, I don't know. I've just always loved it. Kun kanata. Kun kanata is like, it's one of my favorite foods. I've been eating it for like since I was a kid. You know, I don't know. It's just, I don't know if it's the way it's made. You know, it takes a while, you know. It's just good. Like,
it's tender, you know.
It's
but
tender,
also I was picky about red meat, so I was like, like meat, you know, like that's a lot. That's heavy, you know. Like that's a grown and rock man meal. I feel like like
no, it does make you
literally
full.
You be sitting back like this, like you be like yes, you know, like
that is hilarious. Nah,
sweat coming, you know, everything.
You know what I like? Not a lot of people liked in the beginning though. Amule, you know. Because it's like
nice.
Nongyak, you know.
It's a texture thing, you know. Like,
it's a texture.
Us Joe picky, you know. Like
I hear that a lot. Like I feel it's the texture thing, you know. Like a lot of people don't like very
slimy.
But it's good. It's good.
I think every single rock food is good.
I mean, there you go.
The chefs are great. The chefs are amazing people. Shout out to the Unrock women out there that be cooking for us and made us, you know, these tall people. Like, you know.
Why don't we have an Unrock restaurant? What would be on the menu?
Hey, what's up with you? Spreading out your idea like this.
That's cool. This is good.
No,
I think New York restaurant coming soon, 2026.
Quinn is like, I feel like it's an acquired taste, you know, low key. So it's just, I don't know how well it would do as a business. I feel like it'd be a New York business.
But like, you know what I like the. Regardless, basically my thing is Quentin, basically.
But like, do you see that many like?
Yeah, you gotta just go Brooklyn Park. I swear to God, go to Brooklyn Park. There's one on every block.
What? One of what? One of what? Like
restaurant that has that kind of stuff.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe we need to post more about like Iraq food on TikTok. And if you're like, where can we get
this? Let's try it more.
Ideas all day. Hey, this is not even a conversation. This is just like an idea generating session.
Come
on, steal it. Go do your own thing out there.
So in the community, as far as it's gonna be, I kind of want to tackle like a tough subject, you know, happening within the community with the youth, right? There's a lot of whether it's just violence, you know, or drug problem and things like that, you know, which is scary. Oh, man, might have just fell down. Okay, don't know what's going on. But tackling off that, what do you guys think? There might not be a solution, but what do you guys think is happening that is causing a lot of, you know, these issues to occur within our community, you know? And what do you guys like? How can we go by stopping it, you know, or at least impacting? It might not be everybody, but you can save one or two kids, you know. Like, what do you guys think is going on?
I would say like every single issue that the New York community is dealing with, there's an origin for like what started it, you know? So like for people who are using substances and having trouble with that, there's something that came before that, you know? So I feel like once we tackle what is causing, you know, these issues, then we can talk about, oh, well, we're going to put people in like rehab, or we're going to have more conferences like tackling these things. But if we're not willing to address like maybe mental health issues that are happening in the community and just being neglectful of it, it's going to be hard to tackle it. And I feel like some people just don't know where to start with those conversations.
I definitely think it's just a hard conversation in general to have, you know, like people don't want to place blame on like other people, you know,
Right.
like we don't want to place blame on parents because they're trying the best they can.
Yeah.
But also, you know, it has to be blamed somewhere. You know,
Yeah.
it has to start from somewhere, like she was saying. And a couple, I think a month ago or so, there was this women's event where what's his name? He talked about the
voice of the children.
The voice of the children. It was like
His name is Will.
A Will, yeah, Will. Shout out to you. Like it was like he was speaking as a voice of the children. He's talking about how there's stuff going on out there that the kids don't bring home to the parents, and he brought it. He made it condensed for the parents to understand.
Yeah,
and I was like this is what we need.
Yeah,
like this is what is needed. Kids are not that close. Like in our community, kids are not that close to their parents. You know, in the Western world where we're living right now, like kids and parents are so close to each other. They talk about they're talking about their dating life. They're talking about they're talking about everything. They talk to each other about everything. Yeah. In our community, I feel like that's just like it's frowned upon to go to your parents and talk about like what you're doing like outside of school and you know the stuff.
I feel like everybody, like all the generations, because I mean even like us, we're not the same generation. We're not the age. We're not the same generation. But the millennials and Gen Z, if we're getting specific, it's like we still call the parents the adults, you know? Like so every generation that there is, I feel like we have a different interpretation of what respect is, and the parents and the kids are clashing on it. Yeah. And so it's leading to these other things. Like an Anuak adult, let's say in their 40s, 50s, to sit and talk to like a 20-year-old is a little odd to them. Yeah, yeah. And it feels like they're literally putting themselves down a little bit to be in that. Yeah. But that's like old country views. Like that's something you would say living back home. Yeah. But in the Western world, we have to adapt to what situation we're in right now. Yeah. And so some people are able to adapt to things quicker than others, and others are like stuck in their mind about these things. Yeah. So until we, you know, actually have more spaces where everybody's talking generationally and all that stuff, like this, of course. I don't know. There's just so many things that generationally, like, we're struggling with. Like, the older generation, I mean, they're stuck in politics. Yeah. The newer generation, we're of this world. You know how people say, like, oh, we're not acting like our culture. We're acting like Americans. Yeah. Oh, niglichi, jam niglichi. Yeah. Until we figure out like what's a common ground, it's just gonna be very difficult to tackle all these issues. Yeah, I think everybody notices there's problems, but like how to address it, everybody's not on the same page on how to address it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you're right. Because the funny thing is, like from my perspective, right, our parents, majority of their life were in Africa. Right. So that's what they know. Like if you grew up in Africa the whole time, then you come to America, it's a different culture, right? But since the older you get, you keep doing something, the older you get stuck in your ways, as you say, right? The good thing I feel like between me and there's a couple other people is, we were born in Africa, but we came when we were young, right? I was 7.5 when I moved here, right? So I kind of understand from their perspective and from I live here the longest, you know, and from our perspective here. And it's coming to bridge that gap. But like you guys said, we need to have platforms where we need to talk. And back at home, it used to be, you know, adults are over here. Right. And even it's separated between adults. The men over there. Exactly. The women over there. The women on the ground. Children over there. Like, you know, and you get to just get called to like, you know, to go get bread. I used to get like, hey, go get us bread, you know, so they can eat their right? And you know, I used to eat it. I used to eat half of it on the way. I used to get in trouble, you know. So
it was the child tax.
It's the child, So it's like I understand that, and that's where I think you're right. Like bridging the gap between that is so important, and it needs. You know, you guys are doing it. Whether you think it's small or not, like we're excited for a lot of things you guys are doing. Like me and Akeem and Nooney were talking, and he even wants to like. He's always like, damn, why come I always miss the events, you know? Like, you know, because he's over there in China or somewhere playing basketball. When he comes back, it's only a little time, you know? So I think he'll be able to, like, make some of the ones that's coming up here. So I'm very excited about that. And that'd be a good opportunity, too, to get him to speak about, you know, a lot of us, we're going to the league. Yeah, we're going to the NBA, D1. Like, do you know the process, what it takes to get
exactly there? I would love for him to sit and talk to people and talk about like how, you know, grades matter too. Like it's not just being a great athlete, you know, like there's levels to this.
Yeah, like 100%. There, grades will get you.
We'll get to school. We'll get into school.
There's people who have to go to, like, I don't know if people know, you have to go to junior college first to get your, when you knew your talent was over there. But I think they just changed the law where you get to retain some of those, because it used to be you go to junior college, now you're using your eligibility. You get 4 years of eligibility, right? But then there's other, like, things you can do likewise to help you with, that. But I think they just changed it. So that's hilarious. I'm kind of mad about that. Why didn't they change it back then, okay? But I think I got
You
two
think you
more
could have
years.
made it for what?
All right.
So now I think the goal. What is your guys' mission? For AI. What is the goal, and where do you want to take this thing? What do you see in your head?
I mean, that's a big question. Like, for me, it's just, for going into it, I was like, I want to start something, Like, I want a start. I didn't expect to do, fix the whole community in, like, the 2 years that we're working. Yeah. I was like, I'm just going to start, and I can't wait for somebody to grab the baton and, finish the rest of it. Like, it is what it is. Yeah. Because I can't sit in this position forever. I'm not an African dictator. Yeah. I'm not sitting in the chair forever. Yeah. I'm not doing it forever. But I'm just really excited to see what this new group has done for us, with this era of AYA, and seeing it 5-10 years from now. Because I have so many ideas, and I can't wait to, sit on and, like, advise people and just put some more ideas out there. But I just can't wait to see, like, the growth that comes from it. Okay. Going into it, I wanted to rebuild the youth, in this stage of just bringing back people together. That's, like, my goal, and I'm happy with what's going on right now. Like, people love being in rock again. So.
I feel like my answer was just stolen.
We're on the same line. We're a team.
Like, our mindset coming into it was like, we're literally just starting it and then passing it on. Like, I want to come back as on the what were we doing before? Like, as a speaker. I want to come back in 10 years. I want to come back as a speaker. But we literally just want to get it started. And so the race can start, and they can. The next generation can take it from there. They can take it from there, and then on for the new youth. We're growing old, like.
Literally.
Come on, you're 19, bro.
No. I'm getting old. Like
22.
I'm getting old. I'm getting up there. I'm close to our status. It's getting there. Yeah. But this is just phase one. It's phase one at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So we're just working, like, getting people back together, what they decide to do, what avenues they want to explore. Yeah. This is just a start.
Also, we want them to explore, like, helping other youth communities in other places, not Dadaab, Kakuma, Gambela, all these places that we have in Rocks that are youth, we want them to, like, focus on that. Right now, we're just focused on right here because that's where, what you were saying earlier, you have to build your house before you can go out and help other people.
Absolutely.
And so that's where our long-term goals are, like, for the future.
No, that's awesome, and I'm here for it. Make it not cool again. Whatever.
I don't know. Well, let's not make it that, like, political climate. Like, come on.
No. But no, that's hilarious. And based off the the youth conference, right? I think you guys gotta promote now, because there is a lot of, when we did the basketball thing, right? We did that to bring the kids, like, to bring the adults and the youth, to try to do that. Right. And then from there, literally when I got home, I think it was the next day, I got a call from Canada, I got a call from Australia, and I got a call from other people in other states. They're like, yo, why didn't you invite us? You got to let us know ahead of time so we can book our flights. Because it was during the holidays, so flights are very expensive during the holidays. So the more you promote it now, people from Australia or somewhere, Canada, can take off work, and just prepare for it. Because if you just promote 2 weeks of it, it's like, you didn't get the word out enough time, It gives and I swear to God, when we used to have this a long time ago, there's people who come from Gambela.
I love to see it.
Yeah, they were like, nothing, we'll look like Gambela. I'm like, wait, what are you doing here? For a conference? That's awesome.
How happy I was when I heard the Akana is bringing some, like, people from Gambela to come to Culture Day. I was like, that's the plan, like, visas, all that. Let them come enjoy what we're doing here, the community we're building here, and it was like,
and hopefully they can do it over there.
Like,
they can come shadow over here and then do a whole bigger thing over there.
Yeah, like Okilla the barber, like,
I
he
can
cuts
see
hair
him.
like he went to barber school.
That's amazing.
You know what I asked him? I was like, yo, how'd you learn how to cut hair? He's like, oh yeah, I just watch YouTube.
Amazing.
What?
I'm telling you, we have so much talent, bro.
And there's another kid, Benyam. You guys don't know him. Shout out to Benyam. He works for OpenAI. Like, this kid calls me and tells me stuff about technology that I don't know. Like, I could have him call us. A robot agent can have him talk to you right now, like, perfect English. Like, he creates these things. And I'm like, what is this? He's like, yeah, I work for an American company. I'm just in, Addis. I'm like, and his English is perfect. The only problem is, like, he'll be like, his time is... It's late over there. I'm like, yo, I'm sleeping, bro. What do you want? So
but that's
it's like
cool.
people like that
Cool,
legitimately like he's legitimately a genius. If he was here, he'd be making crazy amount of money in the tech space because he could just do things that like you would think like we would know how to do. Like I don't know how to do it. I literally tell him.
I'm not really into
that. I'm not. Yeah, so
piece of paper. That's me.
Shout out to him. Yeah, so we're gonna help him out. So
no, that's great.
What do you guys want people to take away from this interview here? Like this interview that we're having. And then do you have anything you want to include that maybe I didn't ask, or like it's something that's on your mind that we should touch on? Because this is just from my brain, I want to see what you guys have,
For me personally, I feel like if you want to do something, just go for it. Like, there's going to be criticism from everywhere, every part of there's going to be criticism from anywhere, regardless of what you do.
Yeah.
And like, just go for it. Like, when the AYA was starting back up, we were like, oh, why weren't you guys elected in, or things like that. We there were so many questions, and we were like, okay, like
at least you did something. You know what I mean? At least the first person that goes into that's the hardest.
That's
one.
The hardest part. Yeah.
And then from there, everyone's going, hey, why didn't you do it? Why didn't you do it? All right. The person who's criticizing, come in, learn about it. So I
don't know what.
So,
sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you can finish.
And my advice was school. Like, school is so important here.
Yeah.
Like, nothing. Like, it's the fundamentals. Like, you can pursue whatever you want to pursue. Like. We have so much talent. I keep saying that, but like I genuinely mean it. And you could pursue that, but like education is so important. Like that's something that nobody can take away from you. Absolutely. Yeah, like so. Yeah, you want to add something?
No, yeah. I mean, our slogan is AYA be Maralbit, and so I really want people to understand. It's not only like the 7 people that are on our board that are going to be able to make a difference. Like anybody can come and make a difference. Yeah. You don't have to have everything figured out. I mean, some of us be asking questions like, oh my gosh, I know people do this, I know people do that. And we don't know it sometimes because, we're coming with a different experience from other people. But literally just come and try it out. Like literally to do something for your community. If you get a good feeling walking into a room full of Banyak people, even for 10 seconds, and then you're like, oh, they're talking a lot, like, I kind of want to leave now. Yeah. If you just get the slightest, like, I don't know what the word could be, but, like, just a feeling of, very optimism and stuff like that. When you walk into a room of Banyak people for just a couple seconds, imagine having that feeling for, like, a whole event section, Like, it's so, like, I don't know. For me, I just love being around Banyak people. Like, it feels great. And I feel like other people need that opportunity to get that chance to get that feeling, Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. What about the people back at home? What you about to say? Because they're gonna look at this and be like, why they speaking English? Where's that Banyak at? I'm like,
that
Laman leuta ke English. Berkatanya like myth.
I don't know run there.
Yeah, like it's
that nyaman like run myth, Kau tu no bicara kau. I mean, it's just speak at home, like start from home. Like I know like some guys like they're so dedicated to like learning it. My boy Michael, I'm telling you, he's speaking fluently right now. A couple of years ago, he couldn't even like say a couple sentences. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like the dedication. And like I've been speaking Daniel my whole life. So when I don't really think about how hard it is to like learn it and retain it and stuff. 'Cause it's a very hard language, But when we see like people speaking English, we just automatically assume that it's like they just don't want to learn Danua and that's something we need to stop doing, I know a lot of people that want to learn Danua. It's just very hard to retain.
Don't make
fun of them. I don't know, like
That's hilarious.
And the fear of being made fun of for not knowing Daniel fully, like that's not like you wouldn't want to be made fun of. So I feel like that's a subject we need to talk about next podcast.
Next session.
Gotcha.
But like Daniel is difficult. But honestly, if you have like a couple of York friends, just practice with them.
Oh, yeah.
I literally grew up in a town where there was maybe like 5 York people in the high school with me.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it was crunch time. Like, we were practicing Daniel all the time. My Daniel was terrible back then. Even when I went to, like, Gambela and stuff, like, my Daniel still wasn't that great.
Yeah.
But I tried, and now, like, I can speak it, you know, a good, decent amount. I'm not doing a lecture, you know, and then, but I definitely can, you know, hold the conversation a little bit. Good job on Mateen, you know. Just being a polyglot. Like, you gotta see multiple languages. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I want to learn, though? I want to learn how to write in Daniel.
That's another level.
I'm telling you, like, that's...
But I feel like reading in Daniel is good.
Reading in Daniel
is easier than like writing in it. I feel like.
I be on Facebook trying to read. I'll be like, okay, I got that one.
You gotta sound it out. I'm telling you, reading in Daniel is easier.
And they be laughing and they be like, I know something funny. I'm trying to laugh, bro. I just can't read it.
You read a part and then like you make up the rest of your. You're like, this is about this, you know, like. But it's so hard to like write in it. Read and write, like it's so hard, you know. That's one of my goals, you know. I can dabble a little bit, but nah.
Another idea: someone open up a Rock school.
A Rock charter school,
Sunday, or just open on Sunday. Just come teach us a basic.
I mean, before COVID, there was one in Rochester where he would. Yeah, like
I didn't know that.
Like there was one. I forgot who had it, but there was one in Rochester where like. During the summer, we would like go and like do writing and reading.
Oh my
God!
I didn't know that.
I'm telling you, like, but COVID stopped it, and then it was gonna be bigger. It was just damn, I forgot his name, but he would just bring us to his house, and like we would go as a group, and like we would just do writing and like reading. It's just it stopped.
Oh man,
I just watch YouTube videos now.
YouTube videos?
Yeah.
Yo, I be laughing. There's some comedians out there, so I be laughing.
Are they teaching Daniel?
No, there's a guy on Facebook. I was gonna interview. He's from Canada.
Enlightenment, right?
I think I don't know the page, but like
I think it's
he was actually playing on our team. On the jump team.
And he came to the youth conference too.
Yeah, so he actually teaches Daniel on the internet. Like, you know, it's kind of cool actually. And he gives away prizes. He's like the winner of this. He would have like quizzes and stuff, you know. And I tuned in. I was like, I can't participate.
Really?
I don't know what they say.
And there's books in Daniel. I know, like Jacob. I'm reading Jacob's books. For little kids, like I'm
but that's how you really perfect it.
Like
too, you know?
I'm like reading his little books, like, and he has it everywhere. I'm like,
like, Jacob too. I got to interview him.
You got to interview him.
Yeah, I got to interview Jacob. Yeah,
he has like amazing books.
Yeah,
I'm halfway through the one we did.
Matter of fact, her brother just brought it back. This man had it hostage for like 3 months.
Did he finish it?
I don't know. I should have asked him a couple of questions. I don't think he finished it. He's like, hey, can I borrow it? Yeah, here you go, read it. He's like, I'll bring it back next week. Quiz him. Weeks turned into months. He just brought it back literally the other day. So
it was too good. He couldn't put it down. He had to keep it with him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Knowledge is power, you know? Like, he just held it.
All right, we're going to end it like this, unless you guys got something to say. What is your favorite Daniel phrase? And say it in Daniel.
Ooh.
Bitty myth. Like, it's just like, it's a nice way to check somebody. You know, you got to have the nice little bitty myth.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Damn. I can't think of any. Oh, wait.
You're good.
Amirki. Okay, Amirki. It's like, listen.
Oh.
It's like a phrase that we don't really use in the community. Like, I don't know. People are just scared to use it. You know, Amirki. You know, like I don't know, but
Chris Brown over here.
Chris Brown.
All right.
Nah, mine is I got a lot of crazy ones, so I'm gonna keep it appropriate though. Okay? You know, boy.
That's just like
no. I got me and the guys. We don't even speak Daniel.
You guys say Jai and you spell it Gia.
We spell it wrong.
You guys spell it wrong.
But it's too late. I'm running with it. The Jai shirts are coming out soon. So yeah. So other than that, man. Appreciate you guys coming through.
Yeah,
great interview. It was fun. Chris is not gonna edit. This is live. We're not taking nothing out. Okay, this is straight raw, uncut. Other than that, I got nothing to say. What you got to say? Go ahead.
A young Maracuna. That is our phrase.
I might need to redo mine.
Teaching everybody a young Maracuna. Oh my god.
young
Shout out to the old town of
like.
BC folks. They know that word very well.
Yeah.
Or Chamaria. They know that song very well.
That's
Hey,
there's so many phrases.
I'm not gonna
It's-
end it now. We're gonna run back.
Okay.
Music. Do y'all be understanding our music when they be playing them?
Look, let me tell you something. When it comes to Androcker music,
Yeah.
it sounds so good. Like I be vibing, but I cannot repeat it to nobody.
Yeah.
I cannot understand. Like it be fast, Danya. Like
yeah.
I literally be listening to it, I'm like, oh, this sounds good. Like I be putting pieces together, but I could not repeat the song to another person.
Yeah.
I don't
They
know.
just not get
The
it.
type of rock music I like is like the older ones. You know,
Yeah.
back in the day, they used to make some amazing music, and like they're all on YouTube.
Yeah.
I go back like like the
I'm
yeah.
Beyonce.
I'm telling you, like,
Beyonce.
yeah. I just go back sometimes, and the rapping, like the guys back in the day, they
Yeah.
were
They were.
like,
Yeah,
they were
shout out to our
phenomenal.
artists, man.
Yeah.
We're
Is
gonna
it
put y'all on there.
What patch?
What pot?
They were
Yeah,
doing
what pot
their
production?
thing.
Yeah,
They were doing their thing.
they were
What's
doing
the
their
name?
thing.
That new song is lit though. What is it?
Vanga, is that one?
Nah. It's they had it. Oh my god. Got 1,000 minutes.
Oh, Cuddy Million.
That's
song's
good, yeah.
But
That
they
song
mix
is
it.
good.
Joe, because then you glitch.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Like some of the people that post on, is it My Unrock TV, the YouTube channel, and they be
Yeah.
posting a bunch of Unrock songs, and there's some really goodies out there. Like
Yeah.
Shout out to all of y'all, man.
Yeah.
Buranwa music too. Like I don't know, like you could just
Like, I
listen
love
to
the
it.
drums
Yeah.
in our
The
music,
drums and
like,
Grenada, you could just listen to it for
Yeah.
like just go for a car ride, just
Y'all
listen
know,
to
Literally.
it.
y'all know I used to play the drums?
oh what at church?
Yeah, you gotta hit it with the elbow. That's when you know you're killing it. Yeah.
Back in the day, yeah.
See, you know,
You
you're
gotta-
too
yeah.
young. You was too
I'm
young.
not too young. I used to watch my dad. My mom
Oh,
would
yeah.
be singing and my dad would be playing the drums. Like
That's dope. The combo right there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Producer and the singer in the same house. All right. I'm done, man. What y'all say something to the people and then we out here. Maditu Jai.
We want to
Exactly.
see you at the youth conference at all our events. You know, like
Yeah.
we'll see a boy there, and the videos will be out. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know when this will be posted, but kickoff coming soon.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. And just like that, we are out of here. Yeah.